Ich bin deine Pussycat. Küss mich, kleiner Tiger.
Is this on? Oh, hey. I would say howdy, but I'm not in character today. I've got a more important thing to look at. So, recently, a certain infamous person has streamed about me. You may recognize him for being known for distributing lolicon content very openly, sending children harassment by his fans and followers, general hypocrisy, and the fact that even Kiwi Farms of all places hate him. Yes, Kiwi Farm hates a Nazi. But that's not really the topic of today. I don't really want to talk about this guy too much. I'll make my own little response on the things that he's claimed in a document of my own, but that's not the topic of this video. Today I'm going to be focusing on a certain claim he has made against me. Specifically the fact that he has been claiming, for some reason, that I am Irish. Yes, you heard that right. According to him, I am a leprechaun. I'm rather amused by this, but this accusation is quite strange, as I have been very open about my French-German heritage before, and I decided in this video I'll go a bit more into depth about my family. So let's go to the beginning. No, not that beginning. I mean the beginning of how my family came to America. So my father's side, back in the 1850s, I believe, a French soldier came over. That was my great-great-great-grandfather. He was brought over to fight in the war in New Orleans, where, as you may have known, I was born and raised. And while he was quite well known from what I heard in his community, he's been living in the same neighborhood as my father's side of the family has been for their entire lives in NOLA. So yes, my father's family is almost fully French. While I have gotten from a DNA test that I do have Italian and Japanese roots on that side. However, as those are not as much as the French side, I do not consider them to be so. So I will just say that I am indeed half French. Now on to my mother's side. My mother's side had a bit more of an unfortunate history, if you know what I mean. Back in the day, 1940s to be exact, my grandparents were under prosecution by the Nazis. Yes, I know it's a very dark topic to bring up, but today I need to bring that up considering I need to talk about my family. My Oma's parents lived in Germany at the time, and my Opa's parents lived in Denmark. With the escape that they had performed, they both came to America, where eventually my grandparents met, my grandfather being Danish and my grandmother being German. My mom and my uncle are both first-gen German-Danish immigrants, if you would call that. I am a second-gen, as I've spoken about before. And then my mom and my dad obviously met, and they had me and my sister. So yeah, that pretty much sums up my family history. Despite the claims that they make, there is absolutely no Irish in my family. You can even ask my family members and we can confirm that there is zero Irish, and that's quite insulting considering the history behind France and Ireland. And along with this, I have never claimed to be anything other than those 5 specific things. I have French blood and German blood mainly, while I also include my Danish blood, Italian blood, and Japanese blood. My Italian and Japanese blood are quite small, so I do not consider them a part of my identity, but I do very much consider my French and German sides a part of my identity, as long as my Danish side. I may actually go into a bit more of my experience as a second-gen immigrant, but that'll be for another video. For now, all I'm going to say is this: stop calling me a leprechaun.